It's so funny because he's he's 32. Yeah, he does look 50 with the gray hair. It's such a small image. That's funny. All right. Let's get started, shall we? All right, Apollo, come on. Load up. I'm ready. Here we go, people. The trial is about to start. All rise. Don't rise. I just gotta fix my screen. Whew, here we go. District Court, Defense Lobby number 2. Alright. Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Chusey.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
I'm fine, and oh, it's probably the guy. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Good morning! Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty bird. Okay, no, so before this, I have a theory. That's the wrong one. I have a theory. I think I know who the killer is. So... Okay, well that wouldn't actually make sense. So my theory was... It was her. Because, he's like, yep, I did it. And Tiala is Tiala's fiance. So if she did it, then he would be covering for her because love and shit. Phoenix Wright, age 33, pianist who can't play a lick, formerly an ace defense attorney of some renown. Tracy Wright, future stage magician in training, apparently the daughter of Phoenix Wright. Dr. Hickfield, suspicious-looking fellow, though he is apparently Mr. Wright's physician. Plum Kitaki, wife to the 4th Kitaki family boss, busy cleaning up paint spilled by her front gate. Guy Eldoon, proprietor of the noodle stand Eldoon's Noodles, wants stolen stand found. Alita Tiala, a woman who requested that I defend her fiancé. Clavier Gavin, spitting image and younger brother of Mr. Gavin, an acquaintance of Mr. Wright. Emma Skye, head detective on the case, obsessed with forensic science, mood, touchy. Winfred Kitaki, 4th boss of the Kitaki family, Woki's father, appears, wears an apron, don't ask. Woki Kitaki, the defendant, heir to the Kitaki family empire, and Alita Tiala's fiancé. Palmeractus, I don't get this one. The victim, director of the Maractus Clinic, died pulling a noodle stand. Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See? That's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. Trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. He's about to beat your ass. Clavier! He's gonna appear. I gotta figure out how to say some German words. Ah, look, there he is! Jersey is pretty tall. Apollo is maybe just short. Court is now in I forgot what voice did I. Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Talkie. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What kind of voice was that on today, Your Honor? Ready. Here's the first one. Okay. Where's my... I gotta figure this out. How do I give you a voice, Clavier? What kind of voice would you have? Let's... Have? Okay. Ready to rock and roll, Half Judge? He's probably just like Phoenix, but cool. It's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. I'm gonna say it's like Gavin, or like Kristoff, but a bit laid back, I guess? Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? Prosecutors tend to do that in this universe, don't they? You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Had to say 9 in your to your fans when... Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah? I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. Fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up the chance to see a true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth canceling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking... Is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a court of law. That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Herr Judge. They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Achung, baby. Today we play it my way. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on... Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. So prosecuting. This is crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. What is this guy talking about? The victim, Pal Maractus, director of Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you were to glare at anyone, Herr Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see. I swear if Alita's the witness. Very well. Very well. I gotta revisit what I gave the judge voice, because I don't know. Is this his theme? It's kind of cool. Let's just take a moment to listen to this. It's simple logic, really. This was the only place.
Swear to God.
Your Honor, I'm trying to move the cupboard.
Swear to God.
Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to
I need to figure out.
the hideout immediately. Bailiff, send the team to the crowd.
Oh, Baylor, please admit the witness to the court. Oh. What is this guy doing?
9. Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleared up.
Could you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of Maractus Clinic? Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh? But what if the defendant specifically requested to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my hummies. I believe he said.
What?
He's so tall compared to Apollo. What is right?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
I need water already.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning this motive in the crime.
Okay.
So, you, son, are the defendant. Wookie, are you?
I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong. You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step in the jail.
You gotta hand it to him, Wookie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear the testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
I think Alita's the killer. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. Whatever that means. Then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in and get another doctor to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went onto his pad that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, I can do this.
You're saying the victim was one of your patients?
Wait, what?
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dat. Fuck. I gotta tell you one thing, that doc was whack.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about this. I can't read. Oh. Javier got pretty eyes. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. Who asked you, Pointy Locks? Just who do you think you are? Your lawyer? Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple. Someone had to show him what's what. By someone, you mean was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean. You better ask someone else, Holmes. What do I care? Holmes? Like Holmes? Sherlock Holmes or Herlock Sholmes? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done, straight gangsta style.
But why are you so mad at this doctor?
You know, sit back and listen while I drop it, G-Man. Fuck, G-Man. What is this guy on? I was in a clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op, something bad. So you were a patient at Maractus Clinic half a year ago? For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor. Care to explain? Yeah. Care to explain precisely what was wrong? We had a little run-in with the Rivalis family. I don't know, they Spanish? That's when I pulled the Jack move. Oh. We ran into an ambush. G busted a cap right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself. And it was more than a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there.
Apparently he was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart and he's still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? Would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes. Then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what. I'm not sure I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. I don't know your voice anymore. I remember. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's probably there. Cause I did the Jigoku voice. It sounds as though Herr Doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me. Okay. So this bullet is still... You know it. I can still feel it. Right there in my chest. Pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's one of our hit singles. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Oh, that's the joke. Oh, Palmaractus, it's like a Herlock Sholmes. You switch, oh my god. Palmaractus, you switch the letters. Malpractice. Ah ha 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 ha. Word, G-Man. We're no accident, that's for shizzle. It seems that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Walkie, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin up, Apollo. Back straight. But I'm not straight. What? But why this mistake only come to light today? It was found during the family health checkup. The family checkup? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than to fade away, bizoy. Bizoy? What does that mean? A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, it could kill you. What? Yes, Herr Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way, that's whacked. There's proof. Your checkup report. I forgot I still have... That's like when I have the omnibus in my court record. The noodle stand. Can I should probably... Let's investigate a few things. Okay. Patient named Wokitaki. He's 19, male. He's metallic object found in the heart. Urgent exam needed. That was it. That's not what I wanted to press, but okay. Oh, okay. These bloomers sure have a distinct design. You certainly know who they belong to at a glance. That way she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius! I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. Okay. This thing. Oh my god, I can... Can I do anything? Anything? Oh! Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldon spelled his name backwards on this side. No, I think that says noodle. As in Eldon's noodles. Huh? Oh, I get it. So it's the name of a store. It's the same whether you read it forwards or backwards. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S. Then how about a store called Team Meat? Close, but that would be Time Might. backwards. And what kind of store is that? Why a store that sells meat? It's not meat unless it's team meat. Anything else? Anything else? What's on your menu? What's on your menu? Ramen, 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 ramen. Perfect. Okay, nothing else here. A knife, also known as a shiv. We do know it's Walkie's fingerprints. So the defendant's prints are on this knife. That would mean he was here the night of the crime. That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat! Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Yeah, that's true. The miraculous autopsy report. Yeah, he got shot in the face, bro. Okay, well, whatever. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from a witness. Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Thank you for shopping at Walmart. Who the hell are you? So, you'll tell us your name and occupation. Oh dear. My name is Wesley Stickler. Stickler? Stickler. Yep. There we go. My occupation, I take it, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is just something, and vagueness inherent and representative through... By which he means to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds familiar. Ivy University. I'm gonna Google that and see if that's the one that Phoenix went to. Ivy University. Ace Attorney. Yep, it is. It's the same one that Phoenix went to. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Why do you have a grad cap already? Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in the pursuit of truth, honoring my— Why is oh my god. Herr Stickler, please direct the said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. Let's look at that. What you saw on the night of the crime. You ask quite simplistic— Oh, god damn it. Homo sapiens possess two eyes, data, and sending images to form a signal. He's like Strongheart, yapping non-stop. That night I passed through the park on my own home from shopping, when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, the other man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol.
What the hell?
Yeah, my question. In his hand, it was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Look, bro's giving femme queen energy.
A shot!
Look at him.
The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
What a femme queen college student.
That happens to all students at Ivy University. Phoenix went to Ivy University. He was a bit...
yeah, fair enough.
Phoenix.
Fair enough.
Was there anyone else in the park at the time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
His makeup!
The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. The pistol's added to the court record.
Bang.
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, sorry, just gotta look at this gun real quick.
Let's just have a look at the gun.
Can I fire it?
Probably not.
Apollo.
Oh.
Let's.
Oh.
He holds it to his head. Like, maybe there's something in here. Whoa! Don't point that thing at me.
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic
No,
guns,
you
at
can't.
least.
You're not.
The
you're
ones that
not
pitch-
gun certified, Trucy.
The ones that pigeons come out of.
Very reassuring. That was it. That was it. Nothing else.
That's it. Just bonus dialogue for funny.
Very
Nothing else.
reassuring.
That was it.
That is.
Yes, Your Honor. Trucy, why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel like I've seen him before somewhere.
In college.
In college. How old is this guy? Let me check.
I think. I'll look it up. I'll look it up on the
Oh, man.
particular. Justice.
Here, let me see.
8.
I have the court record here. He's 22. A man
Jesus.
concerned with the truth. And the truth is that you're gay!
The truth is that you're gay and you're still in the closet, you femme queen.
On the way home from
Ew.
shopping, you say? Why go through the park? Fascinating inquiry.
Where are
Revealing
you
me
shopping?
culpable
Answer.
of insufficient verbose. Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store. In that time, I am capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes, 24 seconds to... Oh my freaking god, this guy. However, the verbal category admittedly not... That's enough. I get the idea. Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish the cross-examination sometime this month. Please, I've got a recording booked after this trial.
And I've got a show to perform.
Gee, sorry you're all so busy. One man pulling out a stand, and then one man playing the
Hold it.
Were these man talking by any chance? Turning a lot of heart. Were these men talking by any chance? Now that you mention it, they were, though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments, such as, you lied to me. Oh, and I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart.
What?
Well, he has bad aim. He got shot in the head.
Oh, they got shot in the head.
Yeah,
So that's a vital
If that's
testimony.
true, then this is a vital piece of the testimony. Sounds like he heard them clearly enough to me.
What?
Might I be allowed to amend my testimony? What now? To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear on my diploma. What's the difference? And this other man, who was he? I saw them quite
Other man.
I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant.
What?
How can you be so sure it was the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Excuse me. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning earlier. Huh? Huh? You see, in class, I always sit at the very backmost seat. I'm quirky and not like other girls. Do you know
I'm
why?
not like the other girl. It's just you got pink. You got pink. You're wearing pink.
Because I do not
Purple.
wish anyone to copy my perfect notes.
Go fuck yourself.
And this relates to your testimony how? I mentioned this to illustrate my proposition, which is perfect. It was dark, you say? Yet there are lights in the park. If I said that
The least
defendant was
thing
in the
that's
park at
perfect
night...
is this man's goddamn jawline.
Yeah, look at that. He's mewing all the time. He got the Chad face.
He's got that fucking Chad face.
It is hard, immutable fact. He sure is confident. He seems to be telling the truth, too. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol that was pointing at the man pulling the stand. Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one submitted as evidence? Am I sure? Surely you just! Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Huh?
Huh? Huh?
God damn it! Yet I am no common witness. I'm...
For fuck's sake, what are you?
I see no... What does that say? I
How
see
are
not
you, Ryan
only
Reynolds?
events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. Governing. First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park, which... Oh my god, vision levels of illumination. Now, if we consider the pixel, let's call it Object A, was shrouded in darkness, it becomes difficult to say which certainly that Object A was Object A.
I think he means he couldn't
You're
see
gonna
it
remember
that
any of that
clearly.
information?
My badge... If my badge were... My badge for a normal witness! Yet the fact that the pistol was fired before my eyes was indisputable. I can still see when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon.
Does he have blue dye on the back of his hair? Or is that gray line?
Let me hold on.
Like, if you see his side spray, if he's
Yeah,
facing
yeah.
his head to the side, it looks like a blue hair dye.
It does. It might be blue hair dye. Phoenix looks like he's high on drugs. Alright. Are you absolutely certain only one shot was fired? Yes, of course it was one shot. Why do you ask? Aha! A contradiction, finally! 2 rounds were fired. Mr. Stickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice. A clear contradiction! Good eyes, Herr Justice. You're cool. Real cool. Huh? You really think so? Maybe after this we could go on a date or something.
Apollo! Apollo! Don't get distracted! I know he's handsome, but you can't get distracted!
Go on a date, Apollo, with him. Yet, there's no reason why this other shot would have to be fired that night.
Meaning?
This pistol came from the Kitaki family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night. During perhaps another altercation? Ugh, he's got a point.
Judging from his smug expression, I'd say that Prosecutor Gavin had the answer ready for that ready before he even spotted the problem.
He seems pretty confident in his testimony.
He always makes the biggest mistakes. Oh, we always make the biggest mistakes when we're our most confident.
Especially in a courtroom where our lives depend on it. Don't worry.
He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it.
Why did you say it like that, Trucy?
I can't do anything in here. You're the lawyer.
Are you implying something?
No?
Lucy's implying something.
No.
that we should probably-
No, what are you talking about?
Right, better give that testimony another listen.
Blah, blah, blah.
Square in the forehead. Oh, gotcha. I got you. Where's the autopsy report? Is this autopsy report updated?
Objection!
Boom! Check that out.
Hell yeah.
If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
No, you don't. Don't say that. This is an Ace Attorney game.
Is that you relaxing, I see, Herr Justice? Huh?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Right. Look at this. The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report? This autopsy report is outdated.
It's not
You just hear
updated.
like footsteps
Your
running into the
Honor.
courtroom.
Your Honor.
Did someone
It's
say updated autopsy report? Prosecutor Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? This isn't your game.
Right, a problem, yes. Yes, the problem is the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square on the forehead, did you not? I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It's quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not geometry. What do I mean this? For example,
He has a degree in
well,
math. He has a
science and
degree in math.
engineering, my guy.
That's why he's in the college. He has a degree in math. Ew.
He's yapping nonstop. Mr. Justice? Yes? What's your objection to these, krypton particle things? This is the big time and you're obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me. No,
That's what she said.
I'm obsessed with something big. I mean,
That's what she said.
there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
That's
You
what she
tell.
said.
Stop saying that's what she said! He just like turns around. I know you're in that audience. Where are you? Who said that? It's like, hide! He saw us!
Let's go, go, go!
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Temple? Mr.
Temple!
Temple Run. You said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? It is, right? Finally.
Objection!
Oh. Objection! Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice. Yes? Your tactics are outdated, just like that autopsy report. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the
Your master suffered 7 years ago!
Clavier, what are you talking about?
Caliber,
Phoenix
what are you-
Wright, was it?
What the fuck?
Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. What's going on here?
What is that?
Yerk.
What is his eye doing?
He's.
What's his eye doing?
Why are they wiggling?
Why are they wiggling like that?
Hey, head, forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you're walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, head, forehead?
Not shoot.
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout stop. And you, Frodine?
Me? Well, I'd probably scream, eek!
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Ah! If the victim turned his head at the last moment. Ah, yes.
Gotta go eat. I'll be back in a
Alright. Yes. Thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an Sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. Sounds like an addendum to testimony. What is an addendum? Or maybe it's just adding. Night in the park, too. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Seize this at once, you two! I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to become frightened, tossing the pistol aside, and he fled from the scene. I see, so you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would.
I have returned from my valid.
The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking at the witness's direction. Okay. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. That does seem to be the case. Look at this guy.
The hell?
That's what I said. He's going to the same college that Phoenix did. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness. As soon as the killer is the picture. So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened?
Fighting.
Weren't you fighting? It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear. Except for Phoenix Wright, but at the moment I saw the pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot. You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly would have left the witness behind.
He actually looked like he had no idea he was in danger.
Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. Oh, his hair is blue. Cease this at once, you two! I cried. With composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park, and the victim responded to the clarion call. Quiet. The victim turned his head in the direction my voice shot. A rang shot out? Yeah, shot rang out. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed. I would say about the same time, to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help? It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
I'm really sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened.
Hold it!
Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale but true. But unfortunately, before I could take further action, tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Hold it!
You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Something about that struck me as well.
What?
I was confused. Right away.
I cannot hear you. Do you have headphones on?
I do. Hold on. Let me. You know what? Give me a moment. You can do that.
Okay.
Let me fix my audio then.
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes. In that case, I'd expect to find something that we don't. I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Is it better?
Yes.
Okay.
To find something? Find what?
I like that contradiction. I'm kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
I like the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Well... Well, okay. Oh yeah, I need to tell you my theory. Okay, my theory was it's...
Okay, wait, so tell me what happened, because I know. I don't know what happened yet.
Okay, so... Walkie has a bullet in his heart, and... Oh my gosh.
Bullet?
Yeah, it's so funny. Hold on. I just need to do this 1 second. So I can get to the court record with people. Okay, so this guy, his pun name, I just figured out his pun name. And it's like Herlock Sholmes. You switch the first 2 letters of his names. And it's malpractice.
Oh, malpractice.
So he got shot with a bullet and went to operate under him. And he couldn't get the bullet out of this guy, so he still has a bullet in his heart. So,
How is he alive?
because it's not like in his heart, it's like right before his heart. Yeah. So
it's
my
strapped around his face.
theory was it's oh my god, she's 21. It's this girl who's the killer. Because I was, he's like a good guy and something, whatever, and he was like, I did it, give me the guilty verdict. So maybe it's like a Genshin effect, and he's covering for her
Mhm.
because love and whatever.
Love it. Love.
Also, Clavier just randomly said, hey Phoenix, right? 7 years ago he was something, I don't know. Okay, I think I have a contradiction, but I don't know if it's actually true. I might lose a thing, but we'll try.
Objection!
Oh, no! I'm wrong! Okay. Now this is where we save.
Objection overruled.
Tossing the pistol aside. Oh my gosh, okay. Cowardly killer. As soon as the killer raised the pistol, I took action. Fingerprints were wiped. By what? Yeah, nothing there. Maybe there are fingerprints on the noodle stand. Nope, okay. Okay then. Walkie's fingerprints. Not these. What time would that be? 9:30. It would have been 9:30. That time is 9:30. Okay, that's
Was
all I
it
needed
broken?
to check.
Is it broken?
So, after 10 p.m. Okay,
Did we ever find out whose phone it is?
no, we have not. Okay, I don't know. He raised the pistol, took action. Cease this at once, you two, he cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled the scene. Okay, well, maybe... Why would I know this? He fled from the scene. Okay, what?
I don't have much context, so I don't know.
As soon as he raised the pistol... I don't have anything, bro!
Okay, so what he's saying, what is he like saying? The
Single shot.
The-
Brain damage from bullet wound. Temple.
but two.
Yeah, we already figured the pistol. No. Results. Okay, but if he wanted to get the bullet in the guy's heart, then like he would not shoot the head. That's not where the heart is, my guy.
Unless he missed. No, because there's a there's a lot of factors when it comes to a gun. There's like recoil and stuff, and like first
Blah, blah,
bullet
blah, blah, blah.
and whatever.
Also known as a shiv found at the crime scene bearing Walkie's prints. Victim died pulling it.
Even if he aims somewhere, it could land somewhere completely different because of a lot of factors.
He's just such.
I'm putting my valiant knowledge to this game.
Hold it!
Did you hear the gunshot at the same time the victim turned? Indeed. You have time to ask. You only have time to take a single step. Okay. You didn't have time to take a single step. Oh my gosh.
I feel like it has something to do with that single step thing.
Yeah. And shot rang out. Okay, let's wait. I have a bad idea.
Objection!
Okay, the bad idea was a good idea.
Oh my god.
Wait a second. Tisk, another misleading request. If you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse, you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say? A second? And are we intended to wait just that a single second, 1/16th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, have you asked me for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor. Am I to understand that you were objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no, here, look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint. Yeah, I was right. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on
Apollo
it.
was just randomly holding the gun.
He's like, look at this gun he holds in his hand. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Oh no, it has my fingerprint on it.
Uh-oh.
A common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you just said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to whip the gun for prints. Unless he was wearing gloves.
What the fuck is that face?
Ah, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a strong song in there. Okay, shut the hell up, Luca Kufane.
I'm not little.
I hear your inner melody.
I hear your inner melody.
Random. I hear that inner clown music playing in the background. Trucy, the hell are you talking about?
Every time Clavier looks at like Apollo, it's just clown music. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fräulein? Fuck. Fräulein.
Fuck.
Fuck. What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? You know
Shit.
the meme was like, think, Mark. Think, Trucy.
Think, Trucy, think.
What I meant. I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, then think of it next time, Trucy.
Trucy, stop reasoning
Mr.
with the
Justice?
prosecutor.
Could the killer have been wearing gloves? No way.
No way.
The
no
record
way.
of the murder weapon is clear about one thing. I'm reading this very weirdly. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you said it did, you wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol.
Stop.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And the pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he'd be disposed of. It sounds solid to me. Well, head forehead. Any of your precious objections? Clavier, when he looks at Phoenix Wright, he just hears objection funk.
Excuse Apollo. Let's see that voice training go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
Apollo's
You
training to
mean
become a
nothing to
voice
say.
actor.
I am training to become a voice actor.
Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
Oh,
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. And that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
You're right!
He's just confused because the pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. Well, it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter seized by the teacher and posted it on the blackboard for all to see, and for this, the publishing poor might be prefixed to my name, as yet for the issue that
Stickler.
What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throwing something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well,
No.
if he threw what? If what he threw wasn't a pistol. That's you.
Oh, then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
You look smug. Oh my god, I want to punch him.
Oh!
Can lie.
Apollo! Apollo!
Excuse me, Apollo. Hello.
Apollo.
I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin!
Mr. Justice, stop thinking with your eyes for 5 minutes.
I am
Perhaps
going
You
to.
can inform the
I swear,
court
I
as
am-
to the nature of this something else. Let's keep
I'm gonna
going.
read Apollo pics later. I swear.
You're gonna read clip. It's okay. All the Apollo fics are gonna be like this. Clavier's gonna be like, "Kiss me," and Apollo's gonna be like, "No, fuck you."
Kiss him anyway.
Take that!
The knife. The
Is that a sword?
It's a shift. Get it right.
no,
A sword.
yes, Your Honor. It's my long sword that I got
Yes,
from my
yes,
D&D
Your Honor.
campaign.
This is
It's
my katana. You see how the tip is chipped? Yes. Its name is Karuma.
I want. You just hear Ryunosuke in the background, like, I want my sword back.
Excuse me, can I have my sword back, please? Oh, he can't hear me, can he? I'm a ghost, man. You just, and then Kazuma's right behind him. He's like, Ryunosuke, don't you know that one of your descendants' assistants can channel spirits? Okay, what does that have to do with anything? You can take it back yourself! No, I'm gonna politely ask for it back. I'm not gonna kill someone for it. Kazuma, you probably do that.
Probably would.
And then he's like, you're right, I probably would. Let's go find Maya Fey now. No. Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This night was found at the knife of the crime. This scene was found at the knife of the crime. With the prince defendants on it.
With the
His
prince defendant.
His defendants! A single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that the defendant threw down. He didn't throw down the gun. He wasn't wearing gloves
didn't throw
either.
the gun. He just thrown it. He didn't throw it down. He just thrown it.
Indeed. Oh, head forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven. Huh?
Huh?
One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Waki Kitaki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent to harm the victim. Indeed.
How can we be sure it was...
Never underestimated Gavin is the lesson here. This court is now in the opinion that the witness was fond of making assumptions. And I believe it would behoove us to hear what really occurred. With less assuming, please. I'm gonna save here.
Well, less
That's all I'm
assuming on the side, please. I want less assumption. I want more theory.
That's just a theory. A game theory.
Game theory.
Thanks for watching. God.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, his hair is blue at the back.
Yeah, he's got blue
Yeah, look
hair
at
and
that.
pronouns.
Look at
He's
that.
got blue hair. Yeah, he's got blue hair and
It is
pronouns.
always the same with you people. You
Wait, he's wearing the trans colors actually.
people.
Hold on.
Blue
You
hair.
people.
People. I barely know him.
Mark left on the house. What? Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after him. How long it would take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that is what I said. Assuming. Hey, Mr. Stickler, you shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of you and me.
Stickler,
Excuse me?
stop assuming and get to the goddamn point.
As if that were all probable situation and all, here you are assuming that my assumption is no better. I'm about to cry. You're gonna make me cry.
Please,
Go
hair.
cry to your bag. Go cry to your body pillow.
His Hatsune Miku body pillow. That's
Stickler owns a Hatsune Miku body pillow in his store.
that's why he dyed his hair blue. According what this court assumes.
Blue hair probably has pronouns too.
Yeah, he's
Me
got them
personally,
day
I would not let that slide. Stop bullying you guys.
He's got them day dens.
In my nature, okay, I was blue hair. I still have pronouns.
I
have-
was-
If I
also
could
there.
still, if I could still bully the Virgin Van Zeeks, I can still do it in this courtroom.
Yeah, he's not here. I showed a picture of Van Zeeks to my friends and they're like, "Is he 50?" I'm like, "No."
No, he's a virgin.
That's not any better.
Virgin
Cannot-
Stickler.
I
There you
could
go, another virgin.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Here I go, I must use my cell phone to call oh my gosh, I have your cell phone. Until the police, never mind, I
Oh,
do not
God.
have your cell phone. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Where the fuck is his phone? Does he have his phone?
Did you chase after
Why?
the killer? I mean, why didn't you
Point
chase after the killer?
evidence, Your Honor, give us over your fucking phone.
Naruhodo Ryunosuke would have a pink phone.
He would. No, it would be a gift from
Are you
Suzato.
okay?
It would be a gift from Suzato.
Naruhodo-sama, I have something for you. What is... Whoa, what is this thing? It's called a phone.
Wow.
Okay, he says. He was, as you say, a killer. Wait, who are we talking about right now? Of course I could have run him down, yet What would he done have when cornered? Sadly, it would take more than aptitude for solving a quadratic equations to know that. I can't solve quadratic equations. They suck ass.
I don't even know what those are.
You'll get there. Did the testimony earlier not
Scared.
I barely know her.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? I want presents. My brother never loved me enough to give me any.
The fuck is... Stop trauma
I'll be
dumping
your
in the
brother.
courtroom, Caliber.
Calver?
Come.
Calver.
I'll be your
Calver.
brother.
I love Calver. And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick. I didn't even remember the testimony. What did you say?
It's kind of shitty. And so the police arrive, our guy used my cell phone.
Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, perfect syllogism?
Syllogism?
Why?
Oh, a
Why?
perfect word. Proof in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's going to cry. What was that, Trucy?
The hell does that look? Virgo, I call my phone number and then the killer at the scene.
Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear the killer had not noticed me. Naturally, had noticed? Had noticed
Did he
me.
notice or did he not notice?
He did. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion. Achong! Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. What does that mean and how do I say it? Well, let me get Google Translate real quick.
Acton.
Achtung? Okay, wait.
It's like German. Like you pronounce it like Acton.
Danger. Danger.
Acton. Danger. Don't even think about
Achtung.
the point of it.
Achtung, okay. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. I didn't even know that's where it was going. I can read you like a book.
Stalking him through Tinder.
What are you talking about? He's on Grindr. You know the audio is like, what's Tinder for, like, what's Tinder for men? Grindr. I don't know. That's Apollo. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed the killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, it sounds familiar, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by chemical discovery that one drops on one's flask upon the lab room floor. Ah, cool answer. Very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted. Trucy looks like she has something to say. I already pressed this one. Can you tell us in detail about the 10 minutes? I stood and stared at a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came, nothing happened at all. Saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing. Of course, I did not. It's not odd to think that there would be a few people around in the park. So you just stood there watching? Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you've got something to say, by all means say it. Yeah, I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough of last head forehead? Maybe it's time to back off a bit?
Yeah.
No. The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor. Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin. Let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. Snap.
My God.
And snap.
Calvin.
And Calvin. My
Mr.
God.
Caliver.
Prosecutor Kevin. I mean, Clavier. That was on purpose. That was on purpose. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination.
Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to press that. Okay, let's... Juicy.
Girl, just say it, please. Oh my.
My god.
Which way did the killer run?
He
Aktong.
ran.
Aktong means danger.
Oh.
Oh.
Be definite.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm backing off. Ick. What was that
What,
noise?
why
did I
was
just
that noise, Apollo? What the f-
What?
Apollo, what was that?
Apollo,
don't
what
know.
was that noise? God damn.
Ah, there's nothing fishy about this testimony at all.
It appears there are no objections to the
If
witness's
there
current
isn't anything
testimony.
fishy, go buy a salmon.
There are a number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the There are a number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer was really wearing gloves that wiped off the previous user's prints off. What? And after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting that of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No!
What is that face? That looks like the grin.
Girl.
Seems we've come to the end of the line here.
No, that can't be all.
No.
How
no,
unfortunate!
It
seems like-
Courtroom.
It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Where are you, haired forehead?
I believe this brings us to the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare the verdict for the defendant, Walkie Kitaki.
Trucy? Maybe? Eek? Who said that? It was Trucy. Oh, no. It was him. Oh!
What?
What?
Oh,
Oh.
Trucy!
Oh shit! God, this happens.
Nobody
Nobody
move!
move.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
There will be no verdicts in this court. Not yet.
Wait. Are you one of the Kitakis?
The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give this pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say.
Oh my god.
Oh god. He had a creepypasta face, didn't he? Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to the pressure from the likes of...
Herr Judge, I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Where did this guy come from?
He hopped from the window. Recess, 20 minutes or I promise you, you'll regret it.
He hopped from the gallery just like Susato, but with a knife instead. Oh, okay,
Oh
bye.
shit!
Oh,
Wait,
so Tracy gets kidnapped.
how'd he disappear so fast?
So
Well,
Tracy
Tracy's
gets
gone.
kidnapped.
What the
But we
fuck?
lost Tracy.
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo.
What the hell?
Suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man.
What just happened?
What
What the fuck?
happened? Genuinely. What's-
I'm scared.
what's-
I'm scared.
Tracy gets kidnapped.
Tracy
I
got
wouldn't be
kidnapped.
surprised. I would not be surprised.
I'm not shocked, but I'm worried.
The only defense assistant that does not get kidnapped is
Susato.
because she's the one that kidnaps them.
I think-
See how powerful-
Kay also like either gets kidnapped or no, she gets amnesia. Kay gets amnesia in the games.
Who?
In the Edgeworth games.
Oh.
Trucy! Trucy!
You move quick, Apollo. Good show. Good show.
Trucy? You're okay. I thought
He's
crying.
Don't cry, Apollo.
Those good for nothing gangsters. There's some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else. No.
Ah! What the heck is that?
Robot.
What the heck
One
is
second, I
that?
need to go.
Where's
Hi.
the robot? Where the fuck did it come from?
I'm muted. I'll see you guys.
Okay, this is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling.
Darling. Oh my god, it's Mettaton from Undertale.
You look marvelous, darling.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I'm a big hit.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you, Trucy? There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo! Now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more stage abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in the testimony. All the times.
When all the times there was a contradiction? I don't remember. I don't pay attention to this. Actually, I don't remember them exactly.
Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. Each time there was a contradiction. In his hand he held...
Oh, yes, a pistol. What? I don't get it.
Said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made the statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
While he was flipping the pages, in his hand he held, yes, a pistol. Well, he always flips the pages.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol. His fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
How is anyone supposed to see that? And why is
Well-
that such a small detail?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What?
What?
I
How
always
does
sat
that
next.
make sense?
Why are you sitting in on his games of poker?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches.
I want to cry. This court. This
could
is,
s-
how does a
I
how?
could see what his opponents were feeling.
What? Huh?
You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything, and I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated, but what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch the
a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright
Oh,
said
Daddy said so, and he don't worry, Daddy said so. You can win this, Apollo.
that? Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. I'm sorry I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. He smiled when he said he'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice!
I am back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Let's do it.
Apollo?
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
Wait, so what happened?
So Trucy helps Phoenix win his poker games, and I need to watch the testimony, not listen to it.
Okay. Can you do it all at once?
Oops, my bad.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah, there we go. Huh?
Press the cover for Mr. as best you can.
That's
I
crazy.
just want to close and boy on my own side.
Right.
The ventriloquism, OMG. I love ventriloquism.
Oh my god.
Clavier, he's either tall or Apollo is extremely short.
I
He's now
think
back in
it's
position.
Apollo. I think at that. Hold on, I'm gonna look up Caliver's height. Give me a second.
Calivers.
Calibers.
Cal.
Clavier.
Cal.
Right. Right. We're fine.
Caliver. Height.
Ahem.
Caliver.
I'd like to
Gain.
say the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice.
Hi.
To the young lady, Mr. Justice. Whatever.
You mean me?
Do you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes. It was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Perhaps... God, I'm gonna search up how to say this one.
I think it's Proline.
I'm just...
That's what Fisher said
Okay,
yesterday, so-
okay, we got an answer. Caliver is 5'11", while Apollo's 5'5".
Huh.
5'11".
Yeah, so Caliver
Fräulein.
so
Fräulein.
Apollo is very short.
Perhaps Fräulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. Fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't, am I right?
I think he's on to me.
He's seen your inner melody. Quick, hide, Trucy.
Hi, Jersey.
He's seen my inner melody.
I wish he would stop
Look at
being
the
so...
ring. Is that you?
Oh my god, Apollo, you are falling for this man. I wish he would stop being
My
so...
God.
I can see why people ship them now.
So cool.
Because it's so
Thank you for
It's fine.
shopping at Walmart. Your total will be... Let us dispense with these necessities. Niceties? What? Necessities and get straight to the matter. Haired forehead, you're gay, aren't you? What? What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the previous witnesses. With the rest. Fuck. God damn it. But I will grant your request. However, this court will not be stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, he flips his page like every other 5 seconds. How am I supposed to pick out when he's not common?
I'm gonna have. I'll pay. Should we actually just paying attention to his hands? If this is the only way we're gonna
Oh,
get this.
okay. Here it is. He used his cell phone. I have his cell phone. I have your cell phone. I'm pretty sure I have his cell phone. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spots.
So when I said I had his cell phone, I was right. Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hears what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Oh, not this again. What's this? My bracelet? What's going on? This music creeps me out. My bracelet feels different somehow. Juicy.
Oh, I think Daddy was right. Can't you? We're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy,
Oh,
but my
leave it
bracelet
at
is
each
trying to
other,
tell me
sis. Sorry.
crazy.
Is that a ring?
I was
is that
no,
a
it's
ring
it's
or
his
a bowl?
bracelet. It's his
It's
bracelet.
bracelet.
It looks like
My
a bowl.
bracelet is trying to tell me something.
That is so cool.
That is a cool ring.
It's a bracelet, bro.
Bracelet.
It's here.
Looks like a looks like a bowl though.
This is the only time he's playing with his book.
Hold it!
So you called immediately after witnessing the murder. The police. Check with them.
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. This
Wait,
has to be it.
you mean his habit?
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Remember when I said that 5 seconds ago? Yeah, I do. The only time he ever had his book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
No.
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet?
What's going on? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony.
How? What?
Do that.
What is this?
What the? Ooh.
What's going on? I can see the witness's
Apollo gained
face,
his
his
third
expression
eye.
so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Okay, I can see nothing else, but I can hear Trucy. Trucy,
You can hear.
what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing?
In this state, he can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. What is this, the Byakugan?
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Let's look for Mr. Stickler's Twitch, his habit. Remember it, right?
Sure. I remember when you told me what it was 5 seconds ago. Flashback to 5 seconds ago. His habit is when he fiddles with his book. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face,
Uh-huh, I see that.
and your eyes are sort of bugging out.
Imagine, like, Clavier, he's just, like, sitting there and he looks over at the defense's bench. Then Apollo is, like, wide eyes staring at the guy.
Apollo looks fucking high.
He would get jealous. He would get jealous.
I'll bet they are. God.
Probably.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
Okay. His hand?
You know what to look
His
for now.
hand.
You know what to look for now. But you have to be looking at the right place.
Okay. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint.
Look down, oh my god.
No? This?
Perfect.
It is.
Now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer. To perceive with R.
How did you do that with your mouth?
Find a sweet spot, and I guarantee you, we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Okay. Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice.
Switching.
I used my cell phone. Is it this?
So he
he's-
did it.
Yes!
Gotcha.
Gotcha!
To
Is it
call the
you?
police.
What's happening here?
What kind of high dimension is this?
Here?
What?
Apollo got
Okay,
high
this is
in the
starting.
courtroom.
Okay, I think I'm starting to see the theme for Apollo Justice because of the other things. You know how there's like temples and stuff. That
Perceiving
character.
the truth.
Yeah.
Apollo
perceiving.
tripping balls.
I saw it. Just now. I could see. Mr. Justice? Do you have something to say? All this banging of desks, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know?
What the fuck?
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Ask for his number.
Oh,
Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell
Sorry,
phone.
Apollo, you can only ask for Clavier's.
Whatever for. Show me and you'll find out. Oh, well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it. Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Pick a card, any card. Is this your card? Yo! Where did you get that?
What's the phone from yesterday?
Look, a cell phone. Sure hope this isn't important in a court case. Okay, I don't care.
Someone. Okay,
That's
yeah,
skip.
good.
How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand this very moment?
Well, wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
Maractus. Why? That's where the victim lived.
That's impossible.
Anything is possible. Welcome to Ace Attorney.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? What? That was fine.
Where's that wind
This is fun.
Where's that wind coming from? It's Kazuma.
coming? No.
Kazuma, for fuck's
It only
sake.
works for
Get
us
out of
homies.
here. Get out of here.
I can imagine,
No.
like, it's just the ghost. We have, like, Kazuma and Ryunosuke and Susato and Mia watching this trial. It's like, ooh, Phoenix's successor. I wonder how he's doing. And then Kazuma's like, wait. I'm gonna make this look really cool. What are you doing, Kazuma? Just watch. Then he screams and then wind blows everywhere. Kazuma, did you have to? Makes it look dramatic. He puts his headband back on.
Why?
See? Look.
Why?
It's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone. So you didn't call on your cell phone at all.
Just where is this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here. That's a really big space for a payphone.
It's quite a ways away from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. Did somebody say fellow? Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? As I was trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
What evidence do we have about it?
Well, it's not broken, that's for sure.
I feel like... Have we used, the underwear yet?
The underwear?
I feel like he's the one that stole it.
Is he the underwear snatcher?
He looks like it. He looks like it.
Oh my god.
My dear God.
I wouldn't be
Show
surprised. Like, if
evidence?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, he was running. He ran through the park after he stole like a bunch of those, and then ended up in that area.
I guess that's true. Show evidence? Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger head, forehead. Hit it.
The court will now see this evidence, Mr. Justice, hit as it says.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder. Should I really present Shuzi's underwear?
Save first. Make it save it
I
first.
did save.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe try
The
it.
phone? I don't know. The clock. It's not broken. This? Freak. God, this is stupid.
It's Van Yeats. It's Lord Van Yeats.
I'm gonna do this.
I think it's-
It's
phone?
a cell phone.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
No comment here, Judge. Okay, so it's not that.
Let's just.
Oops.
Hello. Remember where we found that cell phone?
Yeah, and
Looking
what?
More and more like it. It's looking more and more like it, Ben. It's looking more and more like it.
Okay, well.
If it had fallen on the ground before that night,
That's right, the cell phone would have been crushed. Your Honor, one more chance, please.
It's looking more and more like it, then.
What? 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 Mr.
was
Justice, keep
found
this up in
in
your...
the-
Okay. The evidence that proves... What it... Oh god. Oh god, this is terrible! If not, I'm reloading.
Maybe we should reload and consider our thoughts.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
it is wrong.
Let's load.
Yeah, let's reload and rethink
Okay.
the
Yes,
situation.
okay, good. Okay, it's not that. I'm grateful.
So
There might be no
so
evidence.
no, there might not be. There's
I'm
Yeah,
not-
maybe.
like I've heard the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder. There is no evidence.
If only I had some evidence, it'd make this whole thing a lot easier. Could you
Right.
explain the lack of confidence smeared across your face, Mr. Justice?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, head, forehead. I think it should be clear by now. No evidence means no case.
What the?
I guess this is it. And time to go for broke. I guess there is evidence. The evidence that proves this the phone was dropped on the night of the
Hold on.
murder.
The wind. Wait, did you? Hold on. Go. Whoa. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Yes,
Yeah, the mirror.
the
Could
yeah,
mirror.
it be
maybe.
The mirror. It's broken. Torn off with Mr. Wright's heart at the Mercer Clinic. Never.
no.
Maybe
Our mirror! It's broken!
broken. It maybe. Did the mirror? Did the mirror on the car fall off on the same day of the murder, or was
Yeah.
it just there from the
Yeah,
other?
it all
It was-
happened at the
Yeah,
same
so
time.
that
It
could
was the
probably
same
be
night.
it
Penny
from
Snatcher,
assistance.
Penny Snatcher, the right hit and run, and the murder. It happened all in one day.
Bold.
And the
No.
Take that! Shoots him in the head.
Apollo!
Apollo, you can't just do that! Well,
You can't shoot
is-
someone in the car!
Okay, well, my bad, y'all. Let me just reload my save.
the evidence that proved the cell phone was
Ah!
broken.
Oh my god! There's a really big bug in front of me. Hold on, I gotta take care of this.
Okay, have fun.
Don't
Good luck.
fucking move.
Good
Ah! I
luck.
got it! Oh shit! I'll be right back. I gotta get rid of this thing.
Good
Disposing
luck.
of evidence!
Okay, guys, what do we think? What do we think? Well, Ben's taking care of that. What do we think?
I'm still convinced it's the mirror.
The mirror.
I'm still convinced it's the mirror. Since it fallen off on the same day of the accident, it could have laid
Yeah, but-
down.
But, like, I was
Okay,
like,
anyways.
okay.
So it's
How
not
is
the phone
mirror-
itself. What, do I have to examine it
Maybe.
again?
Maybe the clock?
Maybe it is the clock.
Clock on the phone? Blah blah blah. Yeah, yep.
What if the car belonged to the guy and then he like hit Phoenix and then he went to him upstairs, dropped his phone and whatever, shoved the panties.
That's what I'm
into the
thinking.
thing. Maybe it is the mirror.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
let's
like
present
the mirror could show.
Let's try it.
Could shown.
Oh my god, it was the mirror.
It is the mirror.
That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park. Our murder scene.
Bingo.
Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the
Mirror
absence
caught
of a
every-
mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel.
Got him.
Ergo,
Got him, folks.
Mr. Stickler. One time you could
No
have...
comment.
Oh my gosh, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage, and this was after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder in the park.
There we go. It's a break. We broke him.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder? Pal Maractus? Pal Maractus? No, I still think it was the girl. No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Leslie Sticker and Pal Maractus. That is other than this.
Oh, fuck off, Caliber.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Oh, true. So you got something else to say again? All right, here we go.
Witness testimony.
Yes, I went to the supermarket. Must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand. All clear as day. I saw him. He was the defendant at the scene. One second. Hello?
So yeah, big dubs for me. Big dubs.
For real.
Big dubs.
Kudos.
Big
to you.
dubs. Big dubs for the team.
I'm gonna go grab some yarn. I'm gonna make some stuff.
I've required myself some food. While we wait. Bam.
Okay, well, my grandma just walked into my house and asked what I was doing alone. I'm being a lawyer.
Whoa.
Yeah, you see my model of cell phone has a defect. It's given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. My friends are coming over, guys! I did not tell them to do this! In any case, Mr. Justice.
Wait, what?
My friends are. I just got texted. It's like, hey, me and this other person are walking over. What? That's
Girl.
funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
This nervous habit must not be active. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Girl. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. Stop saying that, Apollo!
Stop saying it, Apollo. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, here we go.
Hold it!
Yeah. The supermarket? Shopping for what? Shopping for panties? God. Kill me! Kill
And I
myself!
hope you
Nah.
you go cry a bridge.
Kill myself.
Cry a bridge.
You went shopping. You were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? Well, yes, of course. Excuse me, can I press R? What? Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail. Ha ha ha! The secret has been kept! Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think smuggling food count as a religion?
In any case, that night, wait, hold on, a religion? I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes. the things there. It's not working though. Just dropped my cell phone on the way back. In the garage? When you pass in front of the Maractus Clinic?
There goes
Why?
Bergman.
Yes, that's correct.
No, it's pretty suspicious. Oh,
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
I don't know.
Of
You're
course.
gonna get exposed as a stealer.
The supermarket
Oh.
is here along the main road. On my way home from there, takes me past Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped the cell phone. Yes, woe is I. I walked on unaware of my loss. And I walked right into that fateful park. When I was walking through the park, I happened to see the
Hold it!
Which entrance did you enter the park from? Or to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you not notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I cannot miss what happens next. I'm a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. I saw the killer, with the victim stand all clear as day. They didn't see the tracks. This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand? I guess? Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, a keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it. Okay, let me look at this thing again. So,
That's Eldoon. Or Noodle or something. Yeah, Eldoon.
yeah, from his point of view, we would say Eldoon. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, wait,
because
turn
he
it
was-
around.
he
Wait,
was, like-
What about the other side? What about the other side?
The other side says noodle.
Okay, so that's what he saw.
No. Okay, but if he, okay, the victim was standing here, and he looked to his left
Wait,
for the bullet to
he
get
saw
shot in his
noodle.
right temple.
And then that means he would
So
have been on
then
the side where the noodle.
The guy
was
would
shot.
have to be, like, here. So he would have seen Eldoon. Yes, that was it. For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. Thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Important? Very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. This noodle stand's broth is really that delicious? After your sample, I think you would die if you had that much salt. Bull the wares one of these days. I want noodles now. I think I swear that into the testimony as well. I could probably cook some. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can match up to IVU's cafeteria.
Shut the fuck up, you kissy up piece of shit.
Oh my god.
What?
Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that
Virgin
myself.
Mr. Virgin
I
Stickler.
remember the victim.
Objection!
Very much important.
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler, I'll give you that. It read
No,
without a
you
doubt,
need
noodle.
glasses.
I see.
No.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign you were standing... here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to see the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states that the name of the stand's owner. Eldoon's. Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says he saw the sign Noodle, but he saw right. And what would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What?
But the fact that he needs
Justice
glasses.
spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. I got like here.
Yeah, yeah, there.
Yeah.
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the signs on the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, the sign says Noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. You got me.
Shut the fuck up, Calvin!
I didn't even say anything yet. So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Yet on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. Does it change? Trucy.
Changes everything, Apollo.
Trucy?
Remember his testimony from before? Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
He stole your panties, girl. Oh, not this again. It's Trucy.
Trucy's
Oh,
dead.
whoops.
Ooh.
The killer and the victim are facing each other here.
Oh.
Then, at the moment that the killer raises his weapon, Stickler shouts. At which point, to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Not
Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
Please. Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now. In the direction.
Hitting the left temple.
Maybe the coroner is just like autistic? Wait a minute!
The core is autistic.
I mean dyslexic.
The bullet would have had to hit his left temple.
maybe the coroner's autistic.
The core is autistic.
Somebody quote me on that.
Where's the quote?
In other words, someone standing at point. Another is someone standing at point K. Couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning.
Indeed. You are absolutely correct, Fräulein. Fräulein. I don't know. I'll figure this out. I'll learn German just for Clavier. What's the what meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct?
Yeah.
Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
Fräulein. That's how you say it? Okay.
Cool.
North. Ah. That's where the witness, Wesley Stickler was sticker. He's a sticker. Fräulein.
Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Order! 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 Wow. The apple didn't far fall from the tree. What? What?
I'm concerned.
Ow!
I'm so concerned.
Hold on a second. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Well, that's a word you don't hear every day. That's a word you.
I
That's a sentence you don't hear every day.
I said the apple didn't fall from the tree.
The apple didn't
Far
fall.
fall. Oh my god. Clarify 1 point for me if you would, have forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. Oh, please, looks aside. I'm really a nice guy. Oh, my friends say so. He has no friends.
Fuck up.
Tell that to Trucy and Little Plum.
Tell
I'm
us
little
them.
Apollo, sir. Let's hear what the defendant has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? No, accuse of another crime. I don't think Wesley Stickler is the killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now. Look at where you came from, look at you now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Tisk, 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 head forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Herr Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? I have evidence that shows him involvement in some other crime? Oh no! Oh no, I do!
Do it, then.
Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Trust the evidence of
Then you have to do it.
You have to. Then you're gonna have to.
I'm closing my eyes! Take that! The evidence is this! What? Is that woman's underwear?
Hey, those are mine.
Ew. Stop!
What is going on?
Stop! Stop!
I really don't like this guy.
I don't like this guy either.
Don't look at me like that! Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler? Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. It's not what it seems, but Pythagoras theorem, I swear it, Pythagorean. Le théorie de Pythagore. I'm French, I don't know what it is in English. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the miraculous clinical garage. Aha! Incidentally,
No.
these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out. It's not what it
No.
looks like.
Not the. This is fucking. Ew.
Guys, it's Alita. Alita's the murderer. I promise you. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it
Break down. Fall.
seems.
Fall.
Okay,
You are
well,
brave.
guess we caught him,
It's all
boys.
mystery.
We
We
got
are to
him.
understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments? Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. See? What does valiant mean?
Hold on, I'll have a valiant.
Hey
Hold on,
Google, what does valiant mean?
Valiant?
Valley.
Possessing or showing courage of determination. You know,
Yeah.
valiant sounds a lot like valiant.
Oh, it
No,
does.
go ahead.
Daring and valiant.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
sorry, my
Oh,
bad, my bad.
Okay, okay.
I'm done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. That sounds
He's
familiar.
a science student.
And what does
Ew,
science
that
teach
makes
if
it
not
worse.
curiosity? Yes, we are the
I'll be
IVU
honest.
science department. We are valiantly curious. No challenge is too
No,
daunting.
that's not
And what greater challenge than the science of history?
Ben, I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely thought that
Only
there was
real ones remember the Ninjago content. I don't remember what Ninjago content. What are you talking about? I never made Ninjago
I barely
content.
know her. Ninjago. I barely know her.
Sorry,
You know
I'm
what
busy
that
playing games right now. I wanted to play games from the start for my YouTube channel. It just happens that I decided to watch Ninjago instead. Come on, we're talking about a girl's. I'm gonna skip this here. No, you do not understand. The mystery is the unknown. The unknown is the acceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes upon them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-size car tire was all
Oh,
the first
shit.
mystery. A tire?
Why
Yes.
is Lloyd Garmadon in the chat for so random reason?
Why
I went
is
to check the
Lloyd
YouTube.
Lloyd Garmadon? What are you talking about? Lloyd Garmadon is the one that's playing the game right now.
Yeah, this is Lloyd Garmadon. What are you guys talking about? It's Lloyd
Lloyd
Garmadon playing
Garmadon,
his
I
attorney
barely know
and
him.
having to say, or he's very.
Tired.
Are you guys okay? Yes, I saw her do it as she pulled a tire out of those pants.
Stop.
But that's not all. First there was a tire, then a stew pot, then a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember him.
What Ninjago content? That's funny.
He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Barn.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
Oh my god.
What?
Get this guy out of here.
What? No, get
Oh,
this.
brother, this guy
Oh,
stinks.
brother, this guy
I
stinks.
just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties? It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened
Frozen
to doves and
chicken?
bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they're much more. Get this guy out of here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science. And John, you guys. Ninjago content maker? I barely know her. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. You referred to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed that he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, Head Forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? You said you didn't say you did not accuse the witness of murder. Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Apollo. There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Yeah, a trash can with panties in it. Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show in them? I wonder what they're gonna say about Apollo because he has all these things in his pocket.
I'm so sorry for you.
The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Head Forehead? These are the last. Honest! These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel. So, these practices are your handiwork as well.
Ew.
Oh my god. That night I'd been hounded into the Maractus Clinic garage. Weeping frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me,
No.
I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, and then abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging by a clothesline on the giant mansion, apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home, when I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. Yeah, okay. That's when you disposed of the bloomers? Got it. I understand now. We don't have to keep talking about this.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
I believe this brings today's proceeding to a close. I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin? Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, the defendant Waki Kitaki was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is still a prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else at the scene of the crime at the time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple is yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby.
What?
No problem.
What? Zoned
Well,
out.
this
What's
brings the trial for today to a close. The court is adjourned. I'm telling you, it's Alita Tiala. Oh, my friends are here. 1 second.
I zoned. I zoned
I
out.
gotta get this
What?
door for them, or else we're gonna be in the cold.
The court is
I
adjourned.
don't-
That's what happened.
The court is adjourned.
And they're still discussing Waki Kitaki as the crimes.
Ah.
I'm currently making a book cover for my sketchbook. That's why you like hear random audio in the back.
I'm trying to go through, like... I'm trying to go through character.ai. See if I can find anything interesting.
Don't dox me. My family, my parents are in Belize. My brother's working.
I'm kind of make an announcement, Bento.
My friends have come to say hi.
Friend cameo.
Friend cameo. Let's keep going.
This is absolutely bonkers, not gonna lie. Do you have a face cam?
No, I do not.
Wow. Is that
Hello.
what this looks like?
Hello.
Oh, people are
Ben's
saying hi to
friend.
you.
Hello.
Oh, wait, how do you
We
say
can hear
that?
you.
How many
Hello.
people do you own? Do what? How many people do I own?
We're none of the. We're not Venzo's bitches.
sorry?
We just exist.
I'm sorry? Can you unplug the headphones right now?
Okay.
Unplug your headphones for a minute.
Put us on speaker.
Yes.
Put us on speaker.
You guys
Hi.
are on speaker
Speaker.
now.
Hi.
Hi.
He does not own us. Excuse me very much.
No, no.
What's going on?
You asked. This is your question. How many people does he own?
5.
No. What are you talking about?
What are you on? No.
Get out of here.
Who's all
Get out of here. Oh,
This is
brother.
me.
This person stink.
This is.
Is that one person?
What one person? What are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
The one who calls Van Zeke's a virgin. If that's what you're implying.
What?
So okay, well,
What?
you know when this, our server,
When this?
when I put this guy, where did he go? This guy?
Interesting.
Oh. Yes, he's he looks 50 but is 32, and MK just constantly says that he's a virgin every time he's on screen.
It's funny! It's funny! It's no longer the Reaper of the Bailey!
That's what they all say.
Okay. Great.
I even came up for Caliber while we were busy in the
not
court
anymore.
case.
Not
I
anymore.
got-
All left.
Yeah. I only did
I
let me
think-
stream it so I can record what I say during it. So I say stupid shit.
Oh, that's so silly, bro. That is so silly.
I'm a gamer, guys.
My face is
Oh
a
my
little
God,
bit cold.
it's a
Not gonna
gamer.
lie. Oh, and gosh.
Okay, well maybe